Monitors question whether the Orleans jail warden hired last year by Sheriff Susan Hutson is qualified for the job under requirements of the consent decree. The questioning of Astrid Brigden's credentials is a prominent part of a report submitted Friday to federal judge Lance Afric. The consent decree governing the sheriff's office requires a jail administrator or warden with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice or a closely related field and 5 years experience supervising a large correctional facility. However, the monitor said Hudson's office has provided no documentation that Brigden, who is from Australia, meets those requirements. In an online biography, Brigden says she's a forensic and clinical psychologist who developed policies for courts and corrections services involving serious offenders. She claims to have 5 years as director of a compulsory drug treatment correctional center in Sydney and more than 3 years as a self-funded researcher for New Orleans' Office of the Independent Police Monitor, which Susan Hutson ran for 11 years before becoming sheriff. Hutson released a statement today defending her choice of warden, calling Brigden an international expert in corrections. While Hutson said the monitor's concern was new to her, she did not provide proof that Brigden met the criteria.